These guys aren't even ready for the video. Guys, it's time to start. It's a holiday. Please wake up. The people are here. They're ready. Please, we gotta... Fine. I'll just sleep through this abomination of a holiday too. What is going on, guys and girls? It is International Museum Day 2021, and the real blunt truth, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna be like those other channels that are like, oh my gosh, there's a new... Nah, this is everything that is wrong with Animal Crossing New Horizons. This game, it's our favorite, and it has an opportunity to be incredible. King of the hill, queen of the castle. But they do some things that just drive us crazy. And this holiday right here is the perfect example of why. What's going on? Smash that like button if you don't want this game to go down a terrible, deadly death hole. And let me know in the comments down below how you feel about what I'm gonna say. We'd like to ruffle those feathers. Anything that makes me think of Brewster. But anyhow, this is International Museum Day. My guy at least knows how to wake up. Blathers, on the other hand, dude, I mean, you might as well stay asleep. Your celebration stinks. There's 6 reasons why this game is kind of in a bit of a flow. You know how things ebb and flow? Well, we're in the flow. All right, and this stamp rally action right here is it's the recipe for why ACNH sometimes frustrates you and frustrates me and frustrates players. Number 1, it desecrates a beautiful thing. Okay, there are a lot of really special, amazing things in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and one of them, possibly the biggest, is the museum. The museum is such a phenomenal achievement. It is maybe the greatest thing Nintendo has created on Switch, and I don't say that lightly. You can go back to when the game launched on March 20th. I made a video about the museum saying I think this is one of Nintendo's best, biggest, maybe even ultimate achievement on Switch. It's just so lovely. It's just so incredible. It's so awe-inspiring. It's calming, and they decide that they're gonna throw freaking unmanned yellow stations into the museum, and that's supposed to do this thing justice. That's supposed to make this place great. That's supposed to really just completely wow us and awe us. And it's an example of how they have taken some other things. I mean, they're in the same freaking room. It's by the yolk. The other one was by the freaking dinosaur, and this one's by the yolk. They've taken things like Toy Day and they've boiled it down. They've taken things like Halloween and they've boiled it down, and they've just taken some things that could be so special, and they've really found ways to kind of just sully it. And, you know, they've made some improvements, right? There's a lot of things that they have made better. There's a lot of things they have improved, but I can't stand to see something so grand just absolutely ruined. The other thing is that it just simplifies the gameplay to almost an unbearable level. You walk up to these stamps and you click. This is the event. This is International Museum Day. This is the stamp rally. I'm not sure what they're rallying, except our insanity, because it's so darn silly. You walk up and click, and think about some of these other holidays, ones I mentioned. You have Halloween that is simplified, even from New Leaf, and you have these other holidays, Turkey Day and Toy Day, and they have really kind of watered things down because they think we can't handle it, because they forget that ACNH is a sequel to a long-running franchise, because they don't think the Switch is powerful enough, even though it's Nintendo's like coolest system ever. I don't know what the reason is. I think it boils down to they want this to be somebody's first Animal Crossing, and they think that, I don't know, by boiling it down to its bare bones minimum, somehow they're striking at the essence. But in reality, like, we're smart. Kids are smart. I'm sure your 6-year-old cousin would know how to do more than a stamp rally. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They need to hear it. This is the most important game of their lives for some of these people, and you need to take a stand for it. But what if they think it's too negative and critical? You're not being negative or critical, you're just being logical. You're taking a look at this game, assessing what it has, what it doesn't have, what it needs. Not just what it wants, but what it needs. I hope you're right, other voice inside my head. I am always present, Zachary. Is it also with an H? Z-A-C-H, yes indeed. Get it right, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna make the video. You better make the video. I'm gonna make the video. You say it proud. I'm gonna make the video. You say it proud. I'm gonna make the video. And there's just a lot of elements of this game, especially holidays, that have been simplified to a point where I wish they were expanded. I wish they were involved. I mean, we have so many fun characters and so many unused characters. Why not bring somebody back? Why not have Digby run the stamp rally? I don't know. Dude's out of a job right now. Happy home is a sad home because we're stuck in an eternal loop of International Museum Day. And that's kind of number 3, which is that it runs far too long. Okay, you know, they've dealt with timing in general has been an issue with ACNH. There's some holidays that run too long, and there's some holidays that run too short, and there's some things you can time travel to, and there's some things you can't time travel to, and some things are locked, and some things aren't. And they've kind of botched this idea of harmony, right? Like, the things we want to go back to, we can't. The things that we don't want to go back to stay forever. The holidays that we wish would keep coming and the holidays that we don't need anymore just stay way too long. And it's very interesting that they haven't found a better balance. I mean, they've worked towards it to their credit. They did shorten Bunny Day a bit, right? That was a step in the right direction. And honestly, you know me, I love Bunny Day. So I'm not complaining about Bunny Day. I think Bunny Day as a holiday is a brilliant piece of work, personally, but the timing is just off. How are we going to have certain events that literally take 5 minutes and really are emblematic of a very big holiday or a very big part of culture or a very big part of Animal Crossing, and then we're going to have something like Museum Day that is just repeated and repeated and repeated, and they think you want to do this every day? They think you want to run and click a few times every single day so that you can get to number 4, which is the rewards stink. Now, I will give them credit. In 2021, they upped the total of these items. They made them a few thousand bells more, which is great. So now these things actually are going to fill your pocketbook with a little bit of purpose. Because previously, the plaques, these plaques sold for like nothing, okay? These plaques sold for like 200 bells or something. It wasn't even enough to make a dent. And now at least it's a couple thousand. So hey, there's a reason to keep collecting them. But it's really a bummer, and it's emblematic because it's like, hey, the bug contest and the fishing contest, the tournaments, they don't have new items. They have the same stuff, and they haven't refreshed the rewards. They're good at giving us like random items, you know, ones that you just get from the Nook Stop terminal, ones for seasonal events, but the ones where gameplay's involved, the ones where, hey, maybe it would encourage us to repeat and replay, if they did it right, they don't add to those. They don't improve on those. They don't choose to change them. We're stuck with the same stuff, Blathers. And that brings me to number 5, which is it takes great characters and the game really finds a way to reduce their roles, okay? Think about how many times you've gone to see Blathers in 2021. Not many. Maybe not at all. Think about how many times, you know, you still pay attention to Kix because you have his entire wares. How many times you pay attention to LaBelle? You have all of her items. They've taken characters that are fun, popular, cool, exciting, look so cozy and cute, and they look so fuzzy like you could just pet them. And they have really shrunk their roles. They don't even have Dr. Shrunk, but they found a way to just absolutely shrink everybody else in the game, and it's a bit of a bummer. There are some people that I think really deserve a bigger shine, and whether that's by refreshing their events, by refreshing their stock, by adding something to them, these are the things that we could be updating that wouldn't take brand new elements, but that would go a really, really long way to improving and enhancing our experience with what's already there and paying tribute to some of these characters that are awesome and that we love and that have existed for a very long time. Now, the 6th and final way that this really is just so emblematic of everything wrong with ACNH is because this is now what Nintendo seems to think updates mean and should be. International Museum Day 2021 is new because they added the art gallery side of things, okay? We're about to go there. You haven't even seen the grand, amazing, marvelous, shake and shimmy like you're on TikTok doing a dance art gallery addition to this year's stamp rally. It's freaking incredible, okay? Sip the tea, you're about to be blown away. It's ice because I'm hot today. I'm running warm. This is the stamp rally for the art exhibit. Are you ready for this? It's the same dang thing. Run to the corner. I don't even bother filling my art gallery because I don't even want to be in here right now doing this silly stamp. The Baroque gallery, the art from the West, the art from the East. Ooh la la, Nintendo, can't you do a little bit more? No. The last few updates have kind of slowly but surely gone down. And we're waiting for 2.0. And like, I'm hopeful. I think they really can right this ship. I think they really can turn things around. But I'm just here to say that a little modification to an already existing event is not the way to reward 35 million players who have purchased your game. It's not the way to reward an audience that is so dedicated, so devoted, thousands of hours. You would buy DLC if they gave you the option. You would buy new amiibo cards if they gave you the chance. You would buy villagers if that was a choice, but it's not. And instead, we get to aimlessly run around, click stamp spots, grab plaques, sell them for a few extra bells, and that is what makes year 2 new. Now, you might view this as a harsh critique of a beautiful game, but I love this game. And when you love something, you want to see it succeed. I try to speak for the trees, okay? I'm like the Lorax of ACNH. It's not fun to be said. People don't really like to hear it, but this game does have shortcomings, and if Nintendo wants to make ACNH go down as one of the best Animal Crossing's blathers, there's work to be done. There's work to be done, and I think that International Museum Day, like in the grand scheme of things, yes, this is a minor holiday, and it stinks, and that's okay. There's other better holidays, but I do think if you look, it really does have all these kind of dark elements. The fact that it does take something that could be so special and beautiful and kind of sullies it. The fact that it simplifies the gameplay to a very reductive and remedial level. The fact that it doesn't really care about delivering good rewards. The fact that it takes something and messes with the timing in a strange way that doesn't seem to align with the player's wants. The fact that it takes characters that we love that are awesome. Do you hear this, man? Mwah, I love you. You, me, and Tom Nook, we could be the best trio they ever did see this side of the island. And yet it just... My man's sleeping, and it's not for nothing. It's because he's got nothing to do. And the updates so far, they haven't been all that great. They're leaving us with not a lot to do, but a lot of hope. I have a lot of hope. I think we can get this done. I'm pretty sure that E3 is going to reward us with something cool, so fear not, my faithful friends. I love you guys, and I love this game, and I love Blathers and my villager and my messy, crazy hair. I just want a little bit more, okay? I just want a little bit better. I don't want to sit here and act like this is the best it could be, because it's not. And if that gets me a little bit of hate, or people are like, you're a curmudgeon, well, hey, I love this game, and I think that sometimes tough love is what you need to hurdle that heap. And I want this game to make a big leap over its current status of mediocrity. And I want it to reach those levels again where we are wowed, awed, amazed, and inspired. I'm going to keep playing the game. I'm going to keep hoping. I'm going to keep bringing you the data mines, the info, the insights, the ideas, and all the latest and greatest. But I'm begging you, Blathers. I'm whispering into your sleepy time ears. Don't let International Museum Day be the template for what years 2 and 3 are for AC on Switch. Go back to what worked. Go back to the heroic summer updates, the big Earth Day extravaganza. Make those crossovers count. And deliver us the true 2.0 that we've been dreaming of. Next time I step foot in the museum, it better not be for International Museum Day 2022. It better be for Brewster in the Museum Cafe. So I don the headset, I take the mic. I am your man to stand for a game that I hope has a really good E3 plan. Let me know how you feel. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, shout it out, say it. I want to read it, I want to hear it, I want to know what you're thinking in the comments down below. Smash that like button if you like this game like I do. And until next time, everybody, thanks for being amazing. I love you. You're not International Museum Day, no. You guys are like the best holiday. You're like a little bit of Toy Day because it got great items, a little bit of Halloween because Jack is freaking fancy, a little bit of Turkey Day because I'm hungry, and a little bit of Bunny Day because it really modifies the gameplay and brings something new. And I hope that we get to talk about that soon. Until that time, everybody, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay positive out there. You are the best. Our community rides strong, and we will conquer, even if Nintendo chooses to make us test our patience. Until then, I love you guys. SwitchForce, out.